Thunder, thunder, Thundercats. Ho! When I'm at home, I like to listen to Daz, Chris, and Steve at the Old School Movements podcast.
You are listening to the Old School Movements podcast. You understand?
Hit it.
Oh yes, we're back again with the Old School Movements podcast. My name is Mr. Lucas.
I'm Chris. I'm Stacks.
And you guys, we've missed y'all. Well, we're back to you guys, man. We're back to you guys, man. You know, we've been, in case you guys didn't know, we have another venture called the Cook Up TV, where we go around Caribbean restaurants trying the finest and best Caribbean food the UK has to offer. And yeah, we're doing lots of stuff on that. So make sure you check out our Cook Up page. What's our Cook Up page, Chris? Where can they find us? At
the Cook Up TV, wherever you check stuff out, find us at the Cook Up TV. Check us out on YouTube. That's where the channel is. That's the where you can see everything. But otherwise, yeah, at the Cook Up TV.
At the Cook Up TV, guys, and I'm soon. You know, check us out. You'll see the feats we've been doing, the food we've been tasting, and even trying out rum at the UK Rum Fest. So yeah, check that out. Lots of fun. So the Old School Movements are moving into food as well as entertainment. So yeah, this podcast, guys, as you know, we love our hip hop, don't we, guys? We love our hip hop.
Yeah, we love a bit of hip hop.
We love a bit of hip hop. We love our movies, as you guys know as well. Yeah. So we're going to merge the two.
And it's good when they cross over. Yeah, it's good when they cross over.
The crossover, movies and music. You know,
rapper
we've grown up. Actors. Throughout the years, we've seen lots of actors go into singers go into movies like Barbra Streisand and Liza Minnelli through the years. In Roger Daltrey, was in Quadrophenia. It goes on and goes on. But when hip hop done it, was like, damn, you know, all our hip hop people are acting now. You know, but these days, half of them are actors anyway.
Yeah.
But we talk about movies, blockbusters. You know, ba time. So
Pearl and Dean shit.
You know, through the years we've had so many. Started off like probably the first one I saw was probably LL Cool J and Crush Groove.
And, that's one of the best, man.
Yeah, but a lot of rappers were safe back then because they just acted as who they were. They were rappers.
Yeah. They were themselves.
Movies.
Yeah, the Fat Boys, Curtis Blow.
Fat Boys, Curtis Blow.
They're all in that. It was good to see them, wasn't it? It was good to see their faces on the screen. It's like, that's them. Like, I got to look at them in a Pop Connection or a magazine. It's like, that's them.
That's them, and you can hear their voice now. They're having fun now. Like, you know, but we're going to choose our top 4. But before we go to our top 4, you know, we're going to give a shout out to the ones we saw. As we said, LL Cool J, you know, he was in Crush Groove, and then he moved on to, he was in Toys with Robin Williams. I don't know if you guys remember that.
Yeah.
In the 90s. Yeah. Deep Blue Sea, they went Halloween. Then he moved on TV. That, you know, LL Cool J.
On telly. No, he's
just on telly. They're just on the telly, you know what I mean? And then we had people like even Tone Loc. Wow, Fang.
Monkey Cole Medina.
We had him. He was in like Ace Ventura.
Yeah, I kind of like him as an actor, man. He's all right.
Yeah. He was all right. And of course, one of my favorite films, Kid and Play in House Party.
How can you? Yeah, I forgot about House Party, man.
Big film.
That was a classic back in the days.
I love House Party. I love her. And then they done Class Act.
Follow the Drip.
Yeah. That's right. And also had Full Force in it.
Yeah.
You know, and that's one of Martin Lawrence's first films as well. House Party. You know, did you know Martin Lawrence plays cousin?
Is it?
Oh no, I didn't know that either.
Yeah. So he probably brought him in, and then he became a big actor and plays still. Anyway, and of course, and finally we had, the top of my head, we had Big Daddy Kane in Black Western movie Posse in the 90s.
I do remember that, yeah.
Directed by Mara Van Peebles. So that was a Black Western, you know, that had Blair Underwood in it, had Pam Grier, had Isaac Hayes.
It was all right. Yeah, it was all right.
Debo. Yeah. So that was a good Western in the 90s to watch, you know. But you know what? I always thought that Flavor Flav would have been a good actor. I always thought he would have been good in like one of those Batman movies. You know, when Batman was colourful and camp. I could just imagine Flavor Flav like being like one of the villains, like King Tut or something. You know what I mean? Just clowny. You know, when Batman was cack and colourful, it's just. I can imagine Flavor Flav being it, man.
He does pop up in a film that we're probably going to mention in a bit, so I'll leave it for it a bit. So I don't remember him being in it, but you guys might.
All right. Well, let's get into our top 4 rappers in movies. Yeah. You guys want to figure who are they going to mention now? They mentioned a couple of few. We missed out. If we missed out any, we missed out any. But we're just giving you our top 4 guys. Our top 4. Yeah. Okay, so first off, this guy, as we said, we first saw him being a DJ in breaking, break dance, whatever you want to call it.
The MC DJ and breaking,
Yeah, the MC and DJ. He was in both. He was even like the commentator when the battles were going on. You remember? And the mic. If you really want to party and you want to do it right, you remember that? You got to rock and shock party. Break down to the end of the night. Anyway, and he did it. And he had his studded glove. And it started. Remember, like when hip hop was, it was big to wear ski goggles, like a raccoon's tail, hanging from your head, or
even ski boots, wasn't it? Ski boots,
or cowboy boots, even.
Yeah.
Tight jeans, waistcoat, bare chest. Anyway, it's like a wrestler, isn't it? But so, guys, we're talking about Ice-T. Real name Tracy Marrow.
Tracy Marrow. I like
the T is for Tracy, yeah. So Ice-T, man. What are you guys' thoughts on Ice-T?
I liked it when we saw him in Breaking. I think because around the same time his music was probably just getting starting as well. We already heard a few of his tracks, and then we see him. I don't know. Yeah, I like Ice-T, man. I like Ice-T.
Yeah. Stacks.
Yeah.
I didn't think much of his acting back in Breaking days, but I liked him because of his music. And obviously his music went on as well, so you carried on liking him. Yeah. But nowadays, as an actor, he worked. The things he does nowadays.
Yeah, it was building, isn't it?
And through the 90s as well. He worked. I think. Yeah. I think maybe did you hear him more as someone who would do a soundtrack to a movie than actually be in it?
Yeah, that's right.
That's what I'd expect him to be. Like, and he done. What did he do?
Colours.
He done Colours. You feel like he's in that just because of that. It feels like he's in it, doesn't it? Like
it does.
When you think of the movie, you think of the tune straight away.
Because I like that. Yeah, his colours. Yeah, I think I can picture him in it, but he weren't in it.
Yeah, he weren't in it, but I picture him in it. I'll do the same.
Yeah, and I bet he was fuming. He weren't. It's like, why are they in the movie, man? Like, I've done the soundtrack, you know. But he did eventually be in a movie, and he was a detective in New Jack City.
In New Jack City, yeah, that was a good character. Was it Scotty
Appleton?
Yeah, Scotty Appleton. That was it. He was good.
The first film I saw him in.
Yeah,
I've seen him in the other films.
Yeah, after Breaking, I think that was his. Yeah,
lines. Instead of within breakdance, he was just rapping, but now he's got lines now. He's a detective.
He's got a major role.
He's undercover. And New Jack City was like the explosion of the re-emergence of, if you want to call it, black exploitation films again, because in the 70s you had all those
gangster
films,
rap way,
but then it came back in the 90s. Yeah. And New Jack City, it spawned a career of Chris Rock and Wesley Snipes.
Pookie.
So that's when we first saw Ice-T Colours.
That was originally written as the script for Godfather 3, but it got converted sort of in bits and made into New Jack City.
Oh wow.
You know, I like New Jack City, man. New Jack City's good. This is what there's a part in it where Flavor Flav plays a DJ, and in the same scene, Keith Sweat's a wedding singer.
Yes.
I think it's in the same sort of scene.
That's right.
So that's where Flavor Flav sneaks in. But I've never noticed that before. I'm gonna have to watch New Jack City soon.
No, I do remember that. He is there. He is there. But yeah, after New Jack City, then he appeared in Trespass.
Trespass was right. Yeah, I like Trespass.
Yeah, along with Ice Cube, and they were looking for buried treasure or something in a warehouse or something.
Abandoned building, wasn't it? In an abandoned building, yeah. It's by the same guy. Was it Walter Hill, wasn't it? Who done Warriors, 48 Hours, Millions. Yeah, so it was all right. And had Bill Paxton. Bill Paxton was in it.
That's right.
I kind of liked that, man. That was all right.
Yeah.
Might have been like a straight to VHS back in them days, but
Yeah.
It was okay.
It was. VHS, you know, damn. They're 3 letters I heard in a long time.
VHS. And you play it in your VCR. You just don't hear them anymore.
Damn. And then he went on to being a Tank Girl. Remember the film Tank Girls, based on a comic?
I know of it. I ain't seen it, but I know of it. It was a
he played a
cartoony
character
sort
called
of
T-shirt. Yeah, one of those. Yeah, crazy.
Yeah.
And then, as you were saying, Chris, then he started to be in TV programs: New York Undercover, LA Heat, Gangland, then Law and Order, and that's where he's residing now.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, I'm just gonna reside here from now on. Hey, Coco, where's my Coco?
Coco, where's my Coco?
So,
I'm sure he's a Horlicks man.
Where's my Ovaltine?
Ovaltine. Yeah.
With those marshmallows in it. So, yeah.
He started off his career playing maybe like the. No, actually, no, he hasn't really played any bad guys, has he? You're right. He's always.
Well, he had a tune called Cop Killer.
Yeah, and
it was one of the first banned hip hop tunes. Cops. Yeah, you know, and he was really against the cops. And then that's Ice-T, man. Ice-T.
Twist lot of life.
You guys remember a film in the 90s called Who's the Man? That was a film with loads of hip hop people, and Ice-T appeared in that. That had Dougie Fresh. It had. Do you remember Dr. Dre and Ed Lover, the 2 presenters?
Yeah.
They were the 2 main guys. They were like police officers or something, and there was a. It just brought loads of rappers in. Who's the man who come in?
Something about that sounds familiar.
It was like the Muppet Show with humans. It was just like
I remember seeing something with Dougie Fresh.
They're all about the place, but who's the man? So that's Ice-T, Trace him out at number 4, man. He was good. I think Ice-T was. Ice-T's
an actor, he's right. As an actor, he's right.
Yeah. You know, I think the transition went well.
Yeah, it worked for him.
Worked for him. All right, cool. Shall we move on to number 3? Number 3 is this guy. You know, he went to acting school.
Yeah, School of Arts.
School of Arts. So on, you know,
studied poetry, jazz, ballet. You wouldn't think it, but
he was grounded in the roots of performing arts. I think he was in an episode. He might have been an episode of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, even. One of them, Different World, or one of them.
It was Different World. That was his TV debut, Different World, in '87.
Yeah. But you know, you guys more know him as a rapper. But I kind of like first know him really well as an actor. He was on Digital Underground's "I Get Around," which is one of my favorite tunes that he's been in. But his first performance as an actor was in Juice. And ladies and gentlemen, talking about Tupac Shakur. Juice, man.
Juice, big film.
Juice is
good,
one of my favorite films. Like at that time, Juice was like, because as I was saying, most hip hop films were so hip hop and they were rapping and stuff. But this is like a story of a coming of age, loads of guys, friends, hanging out, and it's about betrayal and you know, guns and gangs and stuff. But it was a good story. Do you know what I mean?
Good story, great soundtrack.
That Rakim sound, that tune. No, The Ledge was an amazing tune, soundtrack. And it just went with the film. Yeah, I think even Tretch from Naughty by Nature was in this film as well. You know, one of the enemies and stuff. But anyway, Juice, amazing film. Tupac's first appearance as Bishop. You know, the guy who the gun violence got to his head. Any guys who ain't seen it, check it out. Juice, amazing film.
I haven't seen it in a long time.
No, I ain't seen it in a long time. That could do with a rewatch soon.
Definitely.
Wicked film. Also had the lead singer, I don't know her name, the lead singer from In Vogue. She was in that film as well. Omar Epps and so on and so forth. But is it Omar Epps? Isn't it?
Yeah, I think it is, isn't it?
Yeah. Juice.
Again, I'm gonna have to go back through that. It's good film, definitely worth a watch.
Big film. That was in 1992. So that's the explosion of loads of hip hop films around that time, wasn't it?
And he started getting a lot of acting work around, and he went straight into more or less poetic justice straight from that.
That's
which
right.
Was the Janet Jackson one again, which was a good story, and it weren't your typical at the time gangster rapper come actor role. he played. It was good, man. Like a delivery driver or something, and they went on like a road trip, wasn't it?
Yeah, road trip movie in 1993. So it's just as you say, straight after Juice was 1992, 1993. Great Justice, man. So the guy was busy at that time, man.
I think after I saw that, it showed me that this guy, you know, he can play some roles. Like he's not typecast as you know, a gangbanger from LA. He's you know, he's a good actor.
He's a very good actor.
So like you, I think for me, his acting. I feel more for his acting than I do his music, to be honest. I like his acting.
Yeah.
I don't want that to sound bad, but you know, I'd rather watch him in a film than buy his album.
Yeah. No, for real. No, that's no. I hear that. Because after that, he done Above the Rim.
I like that.
Yeah.
Big fan.
Had a good soundtrack. Then he done Gridlocks.
Gridlock was good. Yeah, Gridlock was good.
Was that with Tim Roth?
With Tim Roth, and he really looked up to Tim Roth as an actor. But when Tim found out who it was, who he was doing the film with, he thought, oh, it's a rapper. Like he ain't gonna be in it. Like I don't really want to do it. But after working with him, they became best mates, and he realized, like what we were just saying, how good he is as an actor and how good he was on screen.
Yeah, no, for real. He was supposed to be a menace to society. But he had a fallout with the director.
Yeah, I think he actually done some shots. I'm sure I read that there was some footage of him what they shot, and then he had a big bust up with Alan Hughes, I think.
That's
one
right.
of the directors.
That's right.
And he was also auditioned to be Snipes' role in New Jack City, but they thought at the time Snipes is already a big name. Let's just go with Wesley Snipes.
Yeah. He was also considered to. He read to play the role of Bubba in Forrest Gump as well.
That would have been a bad one.
Yeah. So Tupac was doing bits at the time, man.
And I think it said they invented Mace Windu as well because if he wanted to be in Star Wars. I don't know how true that was.
Yeah, that's what I heard. That he was dying to be Mace Windu.
Yeah. So they wrote him in. Then he got shot and killed, and Samuel picked up the role. It's the story I've heard, but I don't know. It's my story to believe that.
Yeah. Also considered to be Shaft in the Shaft movie that came out. So
that would have worked. Yeah, that would have worked.
Yeah, Tupac was up for some big things, man. You didn't know how his career could have flourished, but
he's a good actor, man.
Big actor
for the films that I've seen him in.
Definitely.
Big actor. Tupac, he's one of them rappers that you think, you could have went a long, long way, man.
It'd still be churning them out now, definitely.
He would have been. He would have been. Movies, there's a lot of films that are out now that he would have played the part in. You know what I mean? But Tupac is our number 3, man. Tupac,
he sort of reminded me while we were on that. He sort of reminded me of Mos Def as well. There's a couple of films he's done that I really like, man, and I like him as a as a rapper as well.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So Tupac being Mace Windu, man. Imagine that.
Fighting Yoda.
No, he wouldn't be fighting Yoda. He was on Yoda's side.
Yeah, of course. Sorry, we're fighting with Yoda.
I got my purple sword. I called it lightsaber. I'm trying to stop Annie turning into Darth Vader. That would be Tupac as a Jedi Knight. So at number 2, we had to include this guy. Obviously, he's box office, man. He's like the Black Tom Cruise, really, isn't he?
For most people, they'd be like, but was he a rapper?
Yeah, exactly. Generations are like, hey, this guy used to rap, Even though he done Boom Shake the Room at the time, he was still acting. But
isn't it?
Guys, talking about Will Smith, and Will Smith. When I first saw him, you could see he could act. So when he done Girls Nothing But Trouble and Parents Don't Understand, his videos are very animated, you already see something was happening there.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And that's why he got the part for Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
It didn't take long for him to come up with that concept, did it? Really, off the back of the videos, it was already half there, man. You can see, like, from the start of watching Fresh Prince, that opening scene when he's in his room, the way it's shot, that's like one of his. It was like watching. Yeah, exactly that. And that's what I think was really good about it when it hit Def 2 on BBC Two, wasn't it, back in the day? It was like, this is good. It works. Like, this is like watching the music video, but what he would get up to at home or at his aunt's house. Like, it was wicked. It really blew it up for him, man. Definitely.
And when we're seeing him in Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, you always knew that he was destined for the top, man.
Yeah.
The heights that he's hit is just amazing. For someone to win a Grammy. I think he's the first rapper to win a Grammy.
Yeah.
And then just excelled from there, man.
Yeah.
And how kind is he to bring along Jazzy Jeff in the Fresh Prince as well? I said, come on, man.
Yeah.
You ain't doing this program about
you can get chucked out the window every other.
Yeah.
Every other
You
episode.
get thrown out, but as long as you're in it, you know what I mean. That's a big boost. So yeah. Will Smith, Williard. His name. It's not William. It's Williard. His name.
Williard, did it? Yeah, Williard.
Yeah. Williard the Third, I believe.
Williard the
So yeah, so Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, amazing program, all over the place. Ran for like 6 seasons, I think.
Yeah.
And then its last 2 seasons, he moved into, the silver screen, as one calls it, as Hollywood calls it. And
done a couple of scenes in Fresh Prince that made you really see that he can act.
That's right.
You know, one when his dad comes back.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
And then
after seeing that, it's like, yeah.
Why don't you want me no more, man? And it's like crying and stuff. Yeah. No, amazing performance.
Yeah.
Amazing performance.
Big scenes,
Big scenes, man. You know.
He was setting his future on them, really, man. He was pumping out in that. He was showing people, I'm ready for these bigger roles. I'm ready to hit the big screen.
And I don't think he had any acting training or nothing. It's just a natural at the game. You know what I mean? So yeah, the first film was Made in America. I don't know if you guys remember that. With Whoopi Goldberg and Ted Danson. And he was Whoopi Goldberg's son. And he also started with Nia Long, who was his girlfriend in Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, who she played his sister, I believe. And it was about, I think he was Ted Danson's son. And Whoopi Goldberg didn't know she had that was the father of child. Made in America. Yeah. That was in the 90s. And then 6 Degrees of Separation, where he played, he was a con man. He was Sidney Poitier's son. He was pretending to be Sidney Poitier's son to con people out their money and so on and so forth. So that was his first 2 films in the early 90s, 93. And then his big explosion was Bad Boys. Yeah. And that's when people go, okay, he can hold a gun and still,
Even I was disappointed with Bad Boys. I wanted him in it more. He wasn't in it enough, if you know what I mean. It seemed like he turned up, done a bit, and then obviously Martin Lawrence takes up the story. He comes back in for the end. I was like, man, I wanted more Will Smith in it. But it's a good, it's Bad Boys. It's good. It's Will Smith, Martin Lawrence. It's all right.
I'm not particularly a massive fan of the Bad Boys. Franchise. But
it's
it does what it does.
It does what it does. It's watchable. It's action.
It does what it does. And but the thing about Will Smith, he really thinks about his roles.
Definitely.
And sometimes they're not always the best choice. Yeah. Because after Independence Day, I used to call that waste of pence to pay. It was such a crap film. I wasted so much money on that film. Because it had such a big. Because Will Smith is like Will Smith. Wow, it's sci-fi. Jeff Goldblum. Aliens are coming down. It's got to be massive. And for me, I don't know what you guys thought.
It grossed £817 million at the box office worldwide. So people love it. But at the time, even at the time, I weren't. I don't know. I weren't.
It was.
I liked there was who's the country dude in it? I kind of liked his role in it.
Country dude. The hillbilly guy that actually saved the day.
Yeah.
I can't remember that actor. I wasn't. That was in '96. I wasn't a big fan of that.
No, I wasn't a massive fan. Again, because it was big and it was aliens. I watched it, but
Statue of Quiet. I think you liked it
at the time.
So
listen, right?
There's a film Stacks like.
We found one. Straight out of that though, that's what sort of spawned the Men in Black lot, because he's been in
another sci-fi.
He's been in a few of them now, and that's what I thought. And this is too much like we've just seen you in a sci-fi punching aliens and saving the world. Now you're Men in Black. It's like
he was that guy.
Like you said, it worked.
It worked though, and they were all right. They're watchable again. They're watchable. You can watch it with the kids. It ain't too bad. It's them sort of that entertainment, isn't it?
But what I'm going to say is back then, there were a lot of films that I liked. That's all I'm going to say.
That was the worst era of movies.
I know.
The era you liked movies
one of the worst era
was the corniest.
Probably the reason why I don't really like movies anymore.
It was just part 2s and part 3s and stuff. So just corny.
and just crap. Like Tarantino saved that decade.
Yeah.
It was just Matrix and anyway.
Yeah. Will Smith had a bad decade in the 90s. I say he churned out millions of pounds worth of movies and made it. But like you're saying, to us, they weren't the best of movies.
They were memorable films.
Coming into the noughties now, I think to start the noughties, it was Muhammad Ali come out, and I went to the cinema to see that, and I was impressed again. It was like you couldn't, Will Smith's got that look. He looks the same in all of these films, but in this, it was like, I don't know, like Will, like the makeup was good, and he played it good. I thought he played it good.
He did play it good. I wasn't a massive fan of that film, but he did play it good.
It's not the greatest. It's not the greatest, but
it's not.
I thought it was a good portrayal, and just good acting. Good acting.
Yeah, he does. No, he is amazing actor. Amazing actor. Let's just go back to Nights for a minute, and I can't believe he turned down The Matrix, but did the Wild Wild West. Like, hey.
That don't make sense.
What's going on there?
Who was telling you that was a good idea?
Yeah, wow. I thought The Matrix would have been right up your street. You know?
But he couldn't do the soundtrack to that. And did he do the soundtrack to it? Because he had that Wild Wild West tune, didn't he? So that must have gone with the film. So maybe he thought, hold on, I can cover two.
I can't. Yeah, but he done Men in Black soundtrack, didn't he? Wild Wild West.
Yeah. So with The Matrix, he probably thought, I can't really do no music for The Matrix.
Can't do music. It's true. It's true. Enemy of the State. Did you guys like that?
I liked that.
Gene Hackman.
Yeah, that was good. I like them sort of thriller drama. Yeah, I like that. That was good. Enemy of the State.
Yeah. But for me, my favorite Will Smith movie is Pursuit of Happiness.
That's good. Yeah, that is a good one.
That's a big
one. That for me, that's this.
And £7.
I was about to say, I don't think D's seen £7. That's on the same level as £7.
Yeah.
That and £7 are meaningful films, man. They're really good. And there was a pickpockety film that he done probably not that long ago, about 10 years ago maybe. That was interesting. It was all right. I watched that.
Which one was that called?
I can't remember now, but it was set like in Europe.
One that he done.
That Hancock.
That was good.
That was all right, because that was different, wasn't it? It was like, one that don't care about things. So it was a bit different when it came out. I enjoyed it.
It was like the bad Superman, but a whole film about it. It's like, like drinking and flying into signs and billboards and stuff.
He's coming back. I think, mate, I thought it was due out this year. He was meant to be doing Venus and Serena Williams. He's playing their father, and it's all about
that's
the biopic about the
King
father.
Richard.
Yeah. I thought that was out this year, but maybe it's been put off.
Yeah.
Again,
no, it's out this year.
It's still out this year. Oh. Yeah, that looks interesting. I'd like to watch that. Yeah, you had some others. I Am Legend, iRobot. iRobot was big. And I didn't like it. Yeah, I didn't like it. But when it come out, I think it was because it's the AI thing. People wanted to believe, this is how it's going to be in the not too distant future. His choice of films for me are a bit odd. Like I said, like Gemini Man that came out a couple of years ago weren't great. That weren't great.
It was like Will Smith's
son, the one with his son.
Yeah,
is that the one with his son?
After Earth.
That was the one. Yeah,
that's cack as well.
Yeah, that wasn't great. But Gemini Man, it looked. I like the look of it, but it's like he was fighting the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
It was like him against Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. So I was like, okay, because like
for the first time you saw that, you're interested, but it wore off really quickly, didn't it?
Yeah.
The feeling of this ain't what it was. What I'm thinking it's going to be.
Extremely quickly.
But when I first saw, extremely quickly. When I first saw, I thought, this is good. It looks like they've used Fresh Prince like facial clips to make him fight himself. But it wore off, like you say.
He's big blockbuster, like being the genie in Aladdin. I like the genie. I like the genie in Aladdin.
Yeah. That was good. That was good.
He done a fish as well, isn't it?
Like Hitch, Shark's Tale.
Hitch. I don't remember. Hitch.
He's like a dating consultant.
Hitch wasn't too bad.
That was all right.
Not one for the ladies.
Yeah. For the ladies, but. Yeah, he does films here and there, but people are probably thinking, why isn't he number one? Because he makes money, but
he does the big
it's not all about making big money. It's about enjoying a good film. Do you know what I mean? And and I think Pursuit of Happiness is that film for me, man. He was considered to play Robin in Batman Forever.
No,
and that's a good move. Yeah, that's a good move he didn't take. Yeah.
That's a good move. I'm surprised, Someone talked to him about that one.
But he might have brought Flavor Flav with him, so that might have been all right, sir. but yeah, Will Smith, and you know that he's going to have so many more films to come. I mean, this guy he's not going to stop. He's going to have lots more happening, lots more. So I'm looking forward to see what else he can try. I say King Richard is out this year.
Men in Black 16 and
yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah,
exactly. 38 and they're all coming. Yeah,
it's all going to be coming, isn't it? It's all going to be coming. The backstory to the genie, you know, all of that.
All of that.
The man behind the lamp.
Yeah, you know, yeah. You know, but no, Will Smith, amazing actor, box office actor, definitely amazing. But you're only number 2. So in that number 1, you know, it's our all-round personal favorite, and for me, it's just this one film. Just gives greatness. Film. This one film gives greatness.
Anaconda was amazing.
This film is amazing. But let's get back to his beginnings. Now we're talking about Ice Cube, ladies and gentlemen. Burr, burr, burr. Get those horns going. Ice Cube is our number 1 favorite rapper that turned into an actor. Like Ice-T, he was talking all gangster stuff, F the police, so and so. But every film of late, he's a detective. He's chief of police. The guy that said F the police is chief of police.
Straight from the underground.
What
a mad.
Hey, yo, got it bad because I'm brown. But now you're chief of police, mate. Come on. First appearance, he played Darren Doughboy in Boys in the Hood. Yeah. And I thought, amazing performance.
Yeah. Wicked performance.
Amazing performance. And then, you know, he moved on to one of the greatest comedy films for me of all time. Yeah. Which he wrote as well. And I'm thinking, why can you carry on writing like this, man? And that's Friday, man.
Friday was good, wasn't it?
That's one of my all-time favorite films.
Yeah, that's another
not even comedy, like films.
Yeah,
yes.
They're all good.
Straight up.
And you know, it worked at a time where everything that was happening was apparent in a lot of people's lives, and it just worked. You know, the debut of Chris Tucker, and all the characters in it. You know, that film it was shot in like a month or something. Friday was. It was like most of the people in the film weren't actors. It's just coming in here and there.
So worked though, man.
Yeah, it was so the film just worked so well.
I think that's what blew him up as well. I think that's what got him the work from that. Not even off the back of Boys in the Hood. I think it was Friday from that.
Yeah, because the guy wrote it, man. Directed by Gary F. Gray.
So well put together.
Yeah. You know, the other Friday films, they're okay.
They're still alright, but the first one, man.
But the first one is the one.
Saw it. Yeah.
Is the one. It worked like the relationship between him and Chris Tucker in that movie just worked so well. Worked so well, man. Did you know? Chris, you probably won't remember this, but you said you have to watch it again. But you know, do you remember that he got fired on his day off?
Yeah.
From his job.
Yeah.
For stealing something from work. Do you know it was Ezel that actually stole it? That was the person that stole. Yeah. That he got sacked for someone else stealing. Anyway. But yeah, O'Shea Jackson, Ice Cube, as you guys know him as. Doughboy. Also, we mentioned Trespass with Ice-T. He was in that. And then Higher Learning, the John Singleton movie in '95.
I forgot
that also had Busta Rhymes in it. Busta Rhymes is an actor, a rapper actor as well. And then, you know, Anaconda, Chris's favorite in '97.
Over that.
And then the Barbershop movies. Yeah. Then the Triple X. And then since then, he's been a policeman. Three Kings with Mark Wahlberg.
I liked Three Kings.
That was good.
I liked Three Kings, man, about the gold. It was different at the time. You were getting these odd war movies coming up, but this was a different kind of story, and I like that. It's a good angle. Good. And from seeing that, I always wanted him to play B.A. Baracus in an A-Team movie. Yeah, you do get that feel. Yeah, that would work.
Yeah. He's got the
yeah, he was that screw face, isn't it?
He's got that. He's got that look.
Yeah.
That would work.
I could imagine him being Mr. T. I thought he should have been. And when I saw that dynamic, like I said, okay, George Clooney could be Hannibal, he's Mr. T, and Mark Wahlberg could be Face or whoever. Or Murder, whatever. Yeah, but I just saw that and thought
it would work. All three of them would work.
Yeah,
true. You know
what I mean?
That would be better than the bunch that they put together.
Yeah, but Here's a little fun fact: the same clothes that Ice-T's character wore at the end of Friday were the same clothes he wore in the beginning of Boys in the Hood.
Oh.
Yeah.
Kept it.
Kept it, man. Lucky shirt, isn't it? Lucky shirt. You know what I mean? But yeah, Ice Cube, man, chief of police now. Brilliant actor.
I quite like that. What did he do?
What the roles he does.
I think he was a cop in that. Was it Ride a Lot? Was that a cop one? Is he
Ride a
Lot
with Kevin Hart?
Kevin Hart.
Yeah, he is a cop in it, isn't it? And Kevin Hart was the date. It's just that was I quite like that. That was good. Yeah, he's a top actor. I like him as an actor.
Yeah, I like Ice Cube. Ice Cube. You know. Yeah. Again, people thinking, why ain't Will Smith number one? No, it's because it's just Friday, guys. Friday.
Yeah.
If Will Smith made Friday and was smoky or something, and maybe I would have said Will Smith, but that didn't happen. So, but that Ice Cube, man, Ice Cube, from Boys in the Hood to Ride Along. Ice Cube all the way. Are we there yet? And you know he's got more films. Yeah. You know he's got more films on the way. And now his son's taking the reins.
Yeah. Which he ain't doing a bad job either. He done a good job portraying his dad in the NWA film, isn't it? I kind of enjoyed that as well. That was good. Straight out.
Yeah, that was good. And
I think that was produced by Ice Cube as well. He was executive producer on it, wasn't he? Yeah. Which he's doing a lot of the old producing now as well.
Yeah, so his son's taking the reins, and his son, he must be proud of his son. Now his son's going to be in the Ben Kenobi series. And he's just flying. It's
a good little gig.
Yeah, man. You know what I mean? So
there's been some good rappers that have managed to cross over, man. There's definitely been some good ones, and like you say, we mentioned some films earlier. Back in the early 80s, there was these hip hop films, but like you say, they were being themselves. They weren't acting like how the four we've gone through. Yeah. And there's loads more we could have mentioned. Could have mentioned like Snoop Dogg, Queen
Latifah Set It Off. Dr. Dre was in Set It Off. He was an arms dealer in Set It Off. He was one who gave them their guns and stuff. Yeah. There's loads. I say Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre. Yeah, I know. At the time, Set It Off.
Yeah.
Set It Off. It was a good film.
I watched it again and I was like, this is weak.
Yeah, it's one of those films. Don't watch it again.
Don't watch it again. Just
keep the memory of what you had. You know, but I wouldn't be surprised if they remake that now with every female rapper, whatever who's around now. You know, Cardi B, whoever it is.
Yeah, Rihanna. Cardi
I wouldn't
B
put it.
I
wouldn't put it past them. So yeah, man, it's a brilliant feat how, like, you know, rap was considered a fad to now, you know, actors being blockbuster actors, man.
Still running the charts. A lot of rap hip hop music. Still, you know, like say the rappers of our era now are big actors. They're running Hollywood. Yeah, some of them. Man,
And as you said, a lot of this generation won't even know that
they're musical geniuses or they're known for the acting.
Cool J, all the rest of them, massive. All the rappers out there, we salute you for flying the flag, for selling platinum records, and, you know, giving a silver screen, good acting performances. I'm sounding very serious in this podcast. I don't know why. But yeah, guys, let us know what you think. Have we missed out any? Do you agree with our top four? Let us know, man. But I must say personally, of all the films that we said that rappers have been in, it's probably for me House Party, Friday, Pursuit of Happiness, Juice, and Boys in the Hood.
Yeah,
that sounds a good mix. Maybe we chuck Disorderlies with the Fat Boys in there too.
Oh yeah. Can't forget the Fat Boys.
Definitely surprise.
Yeah. You know, probably when we finish Paul, we go, oh, we forgot this kind of stuff. But I think we've covered the space.
Yeah.
I think we've covered the space. What do you think out there, guys? Let us know. Guys, look, we won't abandon you anymore. We're here fortnightly, all the time now. It's on.
Try and get back on schedule.
You know, we've been eating so much Caribbean food now. We've not had enough, but you know, we can be back with our podcast for you. Check us out on the Cook Up TV as well. But until next time, guys, lovely chatting with you guys again.
Nice to be back.
Yeah.
Podcast again, guys. So until then,
until next time.
I'm Mr. Lucas.
I'm Chris.
I'm Stax. Peace out.
I'd like to say bye-bye.
Peace.